The next comedian is a Jew from New York, a regular here. Give it up for our main guy, Jeff Simon!
Give it up for the great Scotty, one of the top divorce lawyers in New York City. I've got divorced so many times, I have him on my home share plan on my phone. Like Scotty said, I'm a Jew from New York, not religious. The only time I believe in God is when somebody's dying and I owe them a lot of money. And I'll say, please God, no miracles. Just let the motherfucker die. Best deal I ever made was marrying a shiksa. That's a girl that's not Jewish. We had 3 kids. None of them got bar mitzvah. I made $100 grand on that deal. We got married by a priest and a rabbi. The priest didn't want to marry us until I showed him some naked pictures of my 8-year-old nephew. Then he gave me a high five, said there's only one God, I'll do your ceremony, you know. And grew up in the 50s. My favorite Jew on the Yankees was the general manager. We finally got a Jew in the 70s. He was so bad we had to wait till this year to get another Jew. This guy Euclid. The only problem is if this guy doesn't get the guy in from third base with less than 2 outs, the fans will turn on him because he's a Jew. I was at a game a month ago. The guy struck out with the bases loaded. Some guy holds up a sign with a Hitler mustache and says, go back to Wall Street where you belong. I thought that was an overreaction, you know? And, all right. A friend of mine just moved to Tampa. He loves it there. He's from Lauderdale. Says the thing he misses most about the East Coast, he hasn't seen a big nose in 3 months. All right, look, bunch of anti-Semitic people at this table. That's great, you know. Yeah, I was talking to this Upper East Side Jew. You know, he just dumped his wife for a hot young Russian chick. And don't feel bad for the wife. She gets the summer house in the Hamptons, the East Side apartment, the Mercedes, $5 million cash. Any unmarried women here?
No.
You're married?
No.
You should, I tell you, you should be on the Upper East Side trying to get some Jew to marry you. That's where I'm going right after this show. No homo. I could use a Mercedes and $5 million. I don't know about you. And I know this Jew lost $20 million to Bernie Madoff. You guys know who Bernie Madoff is, right? Yeah. He knew it was a Ponzi scheme. The first time he got his monthly statement, it was handwritten on a hot dog wrapper. And all it said was, you're up 20%, love Bernie. When a Jew's up 20%, it's like being on crack or heroin. And you totally out of touch with reality. The last time I was up 20%, I was sitting courtside at Knicks games, seeing hookers every night. But I tell you, as good as 20% is, 30% is the best. Life doesn't get any better than that, you know, for a Jew. Because that's when you can dump your wife for a hot young Russian chick. All right. Thank God for this guy here, you know. And I tell you, I hate old people. Yeah, they drive too slow. They hold up every line because they don't use debit cards. And they make you give up your seat on the subway. You know, this guy was like staring at me, and I said, all right, motherfucker, you can have my seat, you know? The guy was like 5 years older than me, you know? Fuck. Yeah. And they look like, and these people look like shit, you know? I was watching the Yankee Old Timers Day game last week. My boyhood idols, Yogi Berra and Whitey Ford, were wheeled out on a golf cart. I mean, did anybody see it again? You know, Yogi is in a Yankee shirt and a diaper. He didn't know where he was, and all he's saying is, where's Mickey, where's Mickey? I mean, Whitey is covered with psoriasis all over his body. And then if the Yankees had as many wins as Don Lawson has liver spots, they would have clinched the playoff spot. And my daughter in Texas is mad at me because I didn't fly down for her son's 9-month-old birthday party. I mean, I sent her a gift and a card. I said I'd be there for the 10th. 10-month-old party. I was there for the 8th. This kid doesn't know who the hell I am. I pick him up, he cries. Then I shake him and I gotta give him CPR. And then, but this, if you get too much attention, you're gonna be gay, you know? There's nothing wrong with that, you know? But I just hope this kid turns out to be like Anderson Cooper and not like Richard Simmons, you know? All right. And then my other daughter in Jersey, she's pregnant. She just had a test for Down syndrome, came back negative, thank God. I have mixed emotions, really. I'm glad for my daughter, but I would like to have a grandkid that's not going to be smarter than me, you know? It is selfish, you know? And my son lives in Cleveland. He was in town last weekend with his new girlfriend. These chicks from the Midwest, you know, you cannot have a conversation with these. You know, you can't have all you get are one-word answers, you know? Would you like to sleep with me tonight? No. Why not? Because. Can you slide over on the couch so I can put my arm around you? No. Does your dad smoke weed? Yes. Does your mom smoke weed? Yes. Does your mom cheat on your dad? Yes. I mean, she's the dumbest chick in the world. She thinks that the most powerful person in the world is the head football coach of Ohio State. You know? Everybody knows it's Oprah. She's the most powerful person. And then she thinks the father of our country is Woody Hayes. Everybody knows it's Bill Belichick. I just threw it in. I knew this Bill wasn't going to get a laugh. Just couldn't think of any other line. Sorry about that. And we're doing, yes, and then, what are we gonna, yeah, I just bought this unbelievable weed. It's 500 an ounce. Anybody smoke weed here? Woo! All right, 500 an ounce. This shit is so unbelievable. It takes you to the next level and doesn't fuck you up. Like you could get money out of the ATM on the first try. When you're driving, you don't get lost, and it makes you horny. This stuff makes me jerk off, which is great, you know. And but it's so expensive. I only use it for special occasions. Like I smoke 2 joints before like a family get together, and you know, if a hooker's coming over, you know, smoke a joint. The only problem with weed is you smell like weed. You know, that's the only problem. You smell like weed, you know? Yeah, but you smell like weed. Like I was in a bar the other night, and this guy, I know him, he's a Republican, and he's an asshole Republican. This guy listens to Rush in his car, and all his girlfriends look like Fox News Channel anchors. And he thinks marijuana is a gateway drug to heroin. And he has a rolled up copy of the Constitution in his back pocket. Any Republicans here? Good. If there is, get the fuck out of here. And let's see. And then I tell you, I really like this woman. She's like 30 years old, and she's a bartender. And I think she likes me because she's always giving me free drinks. And she's really skinny. I love chicks with eating disorders because they have very low self-esteem. And they try very hard to please you, you know? I really want to fuck this chick. But I can't press it because I got to make sure she really likes me. There's a big age difference, you know? So I got to be 100% sure before I like make my move, you know? Be embarrassing, you know? I think I've lost this crowd here. You know? But I had a date Saturday night with this woman. She has the most incredible ass I've ever seen in my life. And I asked her to move in with me. She wants a $100,000 line of credit and a weekly allowance. I said, you got to be, 100 grand is ridiculous. So I Googled unbelievable asses, and it turns out she gave me an unbelievable price. And then Jennifer Lopez, you know, she has a nice, her net worth is $250 million. So I think this chick really liked me, you know. So I called up my son, he makes like $1 million a year. I said, I need 100 grand right away. He hung up on me. He's the cheapest fuck I've ever met. If I was starving, he would not give me 5 cents, you know? He's not nice, you know? And what was doing here? And what else we got here? I'm a pharmacist, I work for Rite Aid. Every gay guy in Manhattan was in Rite Aid yesterday. We had a sale on Bounty paper towels. I mean, what is it with gay guys and Bounty, you know? I know you guys have an active sex life, but how many rolls do you need at one time, you know? It's unbelievable, you know? And my wait time at Rite Aid is 20 minutes. Anybody go to Rite Aid here? Yeah, my wait time is like 20 minutes. Unless if you're a daddy's little girl entitlement bitch who double parks her Mercedes. I think you might have been that person, no. Who double parked her Mercedes in front of Rite Aid and then threatens to get me fired if I don't like rush her script. I did it in like 20 seconds. You know, because I got 2 years to go before I get Social Security and Medicare, and I can't get fired. You know, yeah, I just can't lose my job. You know, I gave it to her, and then this gay guy comes in 10 minutes later and says, "If you don't suck my cock, I'm gonna get you fired." I told this guy, "Get the fuck out of here. I get out of work at 5 o'clock. I'll see you in a parking lot behind the dumpster where we always meet. No homo, but you know, I don't want to I can't get fired. You know what it's like not to have health insurance, people. You know." And then we have like a blood pressure machine in the waiting area of the pharmacy, and a lot of people like they take their blood pressure and then they ask me to comment on it. You know, so they'll go like 120 over 80. You know, that's good, right? It's a doctor. I said, great. And I go, 110 over 70. What do you want to live forever? You know? Then 250 over 230. I have a better chance of getting an HBO special than you have of being alive at this time tomorrow. Let's see. Am I out of time, Scotty? Yeah, I'm done. Well, thank you. Great audience. Thanks a lot.
All right, keep it rolling, yeah. You guys got a vibe going.